Hello, everyone. This is Ellington, and welcome back to the city of Athens. And first, before we start, I really want to give a huge shout out to everyone. Just today, I broke 650 subscribers. 2 days ago, I was at 446, and just that's spectacular. That video that I posted yesterday from the tournament has just skyrocketed, and I cannot tell you how much that means to me to see that. And I truly appreciate every single one of you for watching that, and for those of you who joined me to come to these awesome battles. I really appreciate that. So today we have got a really cool one. This one is going to be a 3 versus 3 on the settlement of Athens, and it's going to be interesting. I'll tell you that. I don't know much about what happens in the battle, but I can tell you by looking at some of the units here, it's going to be fun. So we'll start with the attackers. So on the attacking side here, we have got Rome, and Rome is being commanded by Killer FNG, and I'm pretty sure he's got a pretty standard Rome army here. So lots of legionary cohort, Evocati, Hastati, some more Evocati. Yeah, so pretty standard legionaries and Evocati cohort. And then, yeah, so a lot of Evocatis. And he's got his 3 Syrian archers and 1 Balearic. He brought the general bodyguard and a couple Principes. Then we'll get back to this in a sec. Hold on. Over here next to him, we have got Bactria, and Bactria is being commanded by Legatus. So we have Legatus commanding Bactria, not Rome. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just go on. So Bactria has got some thorax swords, scaled thorax pikes. Then we do actually have an Effigotti cohort from Rome over here. And then we've got some more thorax pikemen, some Bactrian hillmen. Or, I mean, not pikemen, thorax swords. I am so sorry. And elite Persian archers. Then so pretty standard, just a lot of thorax swords. He brought some regular pikes and an Indian war elephant here. His gen is a Bactrian Royal Cav, and then he has a Bactrian Light Horse. Then finally, as the attackers, we have got Kush, and Kush is being brought by Kasami, I think is how you say that. And lots of Shotel warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, lots of Shotel warriors. He's got a couple slave infantry as well to push some of these towers as swordsmen. And then I think did he not bring any? Yeah, I don't think he brought any armored Shotels. He did bring a Disciples of Epidemic, and his gen is a Kushite Royal Guard. Now defending the city, we have got another Rome. And the defending Rome is being commanded by Golden Trojan. A lot of the same stuff. He does, I mean, actually not really. So a lot of gladiators, gladiator spears, regular gladiators, some Evocati cohort, Syrian archers and Balearic slingers, Vigiles, 2 legionary cohorts, then 4 Evocatis there, and his gen is here as a regular general bodyguard. We also have got Nabatea. Nabatea is being commanded by Not So Royal. His gen is here as a Nabatean Royal Cavalry, but a lot of his forces are right over here. He's got Nabatean Heavy Archers, lots of Axe Warriors, Armored Desert Hoplites, lots of Armored Desert Hoplites, 4 of them looks like. Then I think 5 Nabatean Axe Warriors. And then he's got quite a, I think, yeah, so 1 unit of cavalry, so Desert Heavy Lancers, and then he brought a Scythe Chariot, and got some more Nabatean Axe Warriors, and then his last Heavy Archer. Then finally for the defenders, we have got Massaicely, and Massaicely is being commanded by Charlie 6 Zulu. And that's what I'd said earlier about we'll get back to this little to do And he's got a ton of guerrillas. So we've got a lot of Numidian, so a lot of Gatuli tribesmen. Then he's got some Numidian riders and 1 unit of Numidian light infantry. So this can be really interesting. What I think he's probably going to do here is lock down units here, and then that will free up the 2 chariots to come out and really just rip through Rome here. So let's go ahead and hit play and get this one started. We got a 29-minute battle here, so actually pretty quick for a siege. You know, usually they are looking quite a bit longer than this. So Rome has made a huge mistake here. He has left his archers here completely and totally open. Now they are on fire at will, so that means they are taking immediate shots against these against the guerrillas, which is good for him. It means that it's actually, he's at least getting some kills, but the issue is that he has nothing protecting them from the Numidian riders. So the Numidian riders are going to get right into this. Rome is trying to bring some infantry over to help that, though. But they're going to be a little late. He's, even though he's moving his infantry in to help, he's not getting his archers out. So kind of a misplay there by Rome. Bactria is moving in on this side. He's got thorax swords, and yeah, he's got his thorax, or his scaled thorax hoplite. Sorry about that. Got some Nabatean axe warriors moving up onto the wall over here to counter the thorax swords, and then we do have a hillman moving up this guy and a thorax hoplite moving up there. He's trying to use his elite Persian archers to burn the ballista. It's risky just because of what's happening right now. He's not getting the ballista to catch on fire, but the ballista is getting really good shots on him. Now on the front side, the Desert Heavy Lancers are out into the combat. The Gatuli tribesmen have gotten their charge bonus into the Evocati cohort. And look at this, a lot of the auxiliary Syrian archers from Rome are now gone. The Numidian riders have done really well here, done exactly what they need to. 130 kills, 57 kills. Now the Gatuli tribesmen are getting in. This one had 69 kills, 22 there. He's got the Numidian riders out with 49, and then he does have his chariots out. Oh, here comes Nabatea. So, Nabatea and the armored desert chariots from Sicily. So now that this line is locked down by the guerrillas, these chariots can run right through, basically unimpeded, because they aren't going to be facing as many Javies. So 185 kills there and 113 kills. He needs to hurry and try and get them back into that combat. This guy's up to 64, but he's about to get into another unit of legionary cohorts here. Bactria has brought his cav over. We've got the Bactrian light horse, and then we've got the Bactrian royal cav coming to try and help Rome out here. Rome's kind of stuck. He doesn't really know what to do here. His line is completely kind of, befuddled about what's happening. The chariots for Nabatea are going to go right back into the side here where they are still being held down. So going to get through a couple Roman units and then probably going to get into the Bactrian light horse. Then we've got Masacili's chariot with 176 kills. Once again, still kind of ripping through here. Rome did not get much of a Pila volley onto them, but it does look like they're about to break them. And they have 224 kills. And then I think this is the Numidian rider that just died there. One of the chariots here is running away with 195. He might get that one back. Nabatea's chariot with 212 kills. And here come the elephants getting into the meat of Rome's general and also Bactria's general. So Bactria and Rome are both at risk of losing generals here. But over here on this side, the chariot did come back, so that 195 kills may get a little bit bigger. This elephant here is berserk, but with 177 kills. He's berserk, but it really doesn't affect him too badly here because there's not really any other like allied units in the vicinity. You've got the Desert Heavy Lancers here, but they can easily get out if they want to. They are not getting out at this point, though. There we go. He's getting them out now. As the Elephants continue to rip through, 262 kills there. Not as many on this one, unfortunately. He has not lost any on them yet, or maybe he's lost one. Yep, he lost one on them. And now Kush is bringing his gen all the way over. Now, all the way over on Kush's side, he's busted down a lot of walls. He is getting engaged here in Evocati versus the Shotel. The Shotel should do pretty well here. He's got 6 kills at the moment, so they're going pretty even. Then over here we've got Shotel Warriors fighting up against the Evocati cohort. Gladiators getting in. Now, it's not a bad idea against Kush. You know, the Gladiators, I wouldn't bring a ton of them, but the Gladiators are going to counter the fact that the Shotels have such high armor piercing. So don't bring a ton of them, but it may help you out a little bit. Now we got some really good jabbies coming in from the Evocati cohort against the Shotel Warriors. Nice counter volley there. And then the Romans here are going to be able to wrap around the Shotel unit here because of their extended formation. And now we got Evocati going against Shotels there. And an Evocati going against another Shotel as well. Now on this side here, Nabatia's getting into the thick of it with Bactria. Bactria's coming through one breach here and does not look... I don't think he can go through this breach. He might be able to sneak through here, but I'm not sure on that one. It doesn't look promising. But Bactria does have quite a bit of units on the walls here. We've got Thorax Swords, and then the Scale Thorax Hoplites, and then we do have a Nabataean Axe Warrior there to kind of keep them there. They do have one stairway they can get down. Then over here, Rome has got his Evocati onto the ground with the Nabataean Axe Warrior kind of kiting it a little bit. And then Masacely's Gen's going to come in and countercharge into the side, not really in the back. And Nabatea got his Heavy Lancers back in. Rome is gone. Rome is pretty much kaput at this point. Still have the Elephants, 440 kills and 282. The Heavy Archers really don't have much. They can basically just sit here and shoot into this wall as much as they want. 115 kills on the Heavy Lancers. Then the Thorax Sword up here really getting, looks like he's getting chewed up pretty bad by these Nabataean Axe Warriors, and then the Archers here. Then, yeah, the Thorax Hoplites are kind of holding up, but they're kind of surrounded here. You got Desert Hoplites, Nabataean Axe Warriors, yeah, kind of surrounding that Thorax Hoplite. Shotels are starting to lose here. You got 60 men out of 160. They did pretty good damage against the Evocati here, but the Evocati here, yeah, I mean, the Shotels are just getting kind of destroyed, mostly because of numbers here. You know, you got 4 Roman units against the 2 Kushites. This one here is losing 79 men against 100 there, and then here we've got 92 versus 74. But it looks like Kush is going to try and maybe... What he needs to do is either pin this down, or it looks, I guess, he's just going to sacrifice the Shotel there. Then we do have some artillery fire coming in. Now in here we've got a big push from the swords and the regular Shotels here. I'm almost wondering if he's like maybe regretting not bringing at least one armored Shotel to this fight. But I mean, it's a little late now. Got a really awkward formation from the Vigiles of Rome. I mean, like, they're kind of in a big column and really not getting too engaged. I think he's trying to adjust them there now. Now Rome is trying to get a unit in here to help support. I think he's going to fall back these guys to probably kind of set up here, I would assume. So then we can get more of the Evocatis into the combat. The Kushite archers here got 12 kills and 23 kills Looks like they're really kind of getting into the side of Rome, which is a good shot from them. Right into the back and side of the Roman units. Up in here comes the Bactria's Elephants. Bactria's Elephants, 212 kills. They really busted a hole into this area here. You know, it kind of forced Nabatea to pull back, but it looks like Nabatea was able to get those to go berserk. So honestly, they probably got quite a bit of kills on their own men at this point. It looks like... Okay, so it looks like Macesli's elephants did get into the combat over here, and they lost one of them, but they've got another coming in. The 440 kill one is coming in here. Just lost another elephant, but they are going out of control into the leftover Evocati. And then it looks like Nabatea is just trying to cycle charge into the thorax swords. The elephants, 456 kills. And then over here we've got an armored desert hoplite holding onto this thorax sword. The scaled thorax hoplite up here is 48 men, only 38 kills, so the Nabatean axe warriors are doing well there. And then now we've got more 505 kills on the elephants into the thorax swords. And Macesli's going to take his gen right around in the back and get into the back of the thorax swords. Now the Bactrian elephants, 368 kills. This has just been the battle of elephants so far. He avoided the armored desert hoplite, which is a really good move on him. Those thorax hoplites would have been really rough for him. So Bactria is in at 400 kills here against the armored desert hoplites. And then over here we got a Nabatean axe warrior just holding as long as he can, but he is losing because of the pikes there. And he's gonna look like probably pull back his the armored desert hoplites to get him out of that situation. And then we got Nabatean axe warriors gonna get charged by the Indian war elephants. Charged by the Indian war elephants, and the Bactrian royal cav came in to try that as well. But the Indian warrior elephants are doing great. 500 kills, 513 kills on the African elephants from Macesli, and then the Nabatean cav is free, 179 kills there. So Nabatea and what's left of Macesli here, they're going to try and come in and either support there, but honestly, I would maybe think of starting to come over this way and kind of consolidate your forces at this point. We got the pikes over here. The pikes looks like they're going to form up to face here and basically keep the Nabatean cav and the Macesli elephants subdued so that the Indian war elephants can just continue to do their good work here. 350, oh man, just watch that number skyrocket. 660 there, and the armored desert hoplites are just, they're out. So it looks like the Nabateans are going to try and make them go berserk into their own men, including the Bactrian gen who's sitting here, 95 kills. If they can get those elephants to go berserk, they could get a lot of friendly kills here. But Nabatea's got to be real careful because he's about to lose his heavy archers. Nabatea needs to get his gen over here to counter the Bactrian royal cav. Rome does not look like he's doing well here against Kush. He's got an Evocati cohort with 212 kills, and Kush's archers are exposed to that by the Evocati there. So Kush has got to be careful. He might lose some archers there. The archers with 0 kills. There we go. Okay, so I was going to say if I was Rome, I'd be getting back shots into this here. But honestly, why are you not, like, it's an archer unit. Rome, just kind of go into that combat. I don't think you even need to send this unit there. Like, you know, your legionary cohort can easily win that combat. And now Macesli's gen is kind of duking it out with Kush for a little bit. He's not going to be careful, though, because Kush could come in here and Bactria could come in and sandwich him, and that would be very, very painful. No, the African elephants, 500 kills, running away from the Indian war elephants. Look at this side. Look at this. Look at this. Just crazy. And then you think Bactria, oh man, and now we got into Bactria's pikes. Sacely came back this way, and Nabatea is bringing his stuff back to here. Basically going to consolidate against the Bactrian forces here. The 646 kills on the African elephants, and they're out of control into the Bactrian Jin. Oh, but I think he's going to lose it. 649, 717 from Bactria. Oh, elephants going nuts in this battle. And then Nabatea doesn't realize, but he does have an Nabatean axe warrior here, just sitting here. Hopefully, maybe it will just kind of like, don't forget, forget me, don't know I'm here, don't know I'm here. Then the the heavy lancers here still kind of running around, 197 kills, and then look, the two Nabatean axe warriors have won their fight. Yeah, the Indian war elephants did really well, but so did the African elephants. They got almost 700 kills and 718 kills on the Bactrian Indian war elephants there. So Rome is basically just his Jin and 4 archers, and then it looks like Kush came in and finished off the legionary cohort here. If he had destroyed that archer a little faster here, he may have been able to get that Roman unit back, or at least maybe got it over here, because now we've got 2 really hurt Avocati cohorts going up against the Shotel warriors, and then getting shot by artillery from behind. And then it looks like we're going to have a Bactrian thorax sword come in and support the Kushite attack. Now, as we're going, Masacely his Jin is going around, and he is going to come in and hit the back of Kush, but Kush did turn around, so he may not get his... he got a good charge there. 54, 55, 56 kills. Not on that charge, obviously, but he did get a good charge into Kush. And now Rome is going to try and come in. Oh, no. Oh, man. He got a good charge on the swords. But Rome's gens are not very good cavalry. And especially Kush's Royal Guard coming in. Run away, Rome. Run. Oh, he's trying to get out of there. Trying to get out. Masacely is just trying to basically blast it. Oh, the arty shot. Man, that arty shot. Rome's Jin going at it with the Kushite Royal Guard. Get a couple screenshots out of that there. Yeah, Rome's Jin is not going to win this. Losing decisively, 24 men out of 40. And then we got the slave infantry coming in to mop it up, and a sword unit as well. Rome's archers, so 39 kills, 0. So his archers have plenty of ammo left. But their biggest concern is they don't have nothing to hold these areas. They don't have any infantry. All their infantry that's left on this team is pretty much facing over here. The Desert Heavy Lancers going for the Bactrian Jin. They look like they got a couple kills out of that, but they are going to break. And then it's basically just down to Masacely's Jin. We got the Armored Numidian Rider going in on the Kushite Royal Guard. The Kushite Royal Guard is losing, but oh man, he's trying to get around. That Kushite Royal Guard is broken and gone. So Masacely's Jin, 150 kills, but he is about to break as well. He's surrounded by the Kush units, and now coming in with Bactria's thorax sword. Yep, and they are gone. So Masacely's Jin is gone. Kush's Jin is gone. I believe Bactria's Jin, has he survived somehow? Yeah, I think, man, it's hard to tell. No, I think Bactria's Jin might be dead as well. So really, I think, is Nabatea the only, I think Nabatea is the only Jin that is left in this battle. Rome has some tiny things left, because I think Rome's Jin has died. Yeah, I'm pretty... No, so Rome's Jin somehow is alive. His Jin is, 7 men out of 40. Kush has a ton of stuff left, guys. A lot of infantry coming this way. Got infantry coming this way along with Bactria. And Nabataea's Jin is going in. Looks like he hit the Bactrian Royal Cav. 4 kills on his guys. Oh no, but here comes the Indian War Elephants. They lost one from a Pila toss, but now the Nabataean Axe Warriors are in a lot of trouble. Up to 785 kills. He's going to try and get the other Nabataean Axe to come in and maybe throw a Pila into that into that elephant. The Nabataean Noble Cav is up to 8 kills. He's got a lot of issues coming into this pike unit, you know, I mean, coming into this unit because it's pikes. You know, if you can get into the sides or in the backs, you might be able to do something. So the Indian War Elephant flag is all the way over here, but the Indian War Elephants are over here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Weird roam things. Yeah, Nabataea just pulled his Jin back just to keep him out of that issue. And then we've got a breaking thorax hoplite here, but the War Elephants are just that's so weird. And here comes the Bactrians coming in against the archer or the slingers. The slingers are just trying to lay into them, and they're getting some kills, but here's that Pila throw. 25 kills so far on the thorax swords, and then we've got the regular the Disciples of Petamak. So you might be able to get some charges into them. And then here comes Bactria's leftover stuff coming up against the Armored Desert Hoplites and the Nabataean Axe Warriors. The Indian War Elephants, they might have some issues with the Desert Hoplites. And then we've got the fire ammo coming in. If you can get them to go berserk into their own pike unit, that would be huge for Nabataea. Yeah, Nabataea's Noble Cav is coming in and getting some good charges in the Disciples. Up to 39 kills there. The archers for Rome are just trying to hold off the Shotel Warriors as long as they possibly can. Trying to get some back charges into Bactria's thorax sword here. It's a tiny little unit of 5 men, but hey, you might be able to like smash their morale. You know, their Jin is gone, so you might be able to hit their morale. The Indian War Elephants are doing very odd things. General's dead, very tired, they're moving in. I think they're going to try and go for the Axe Warriors here. I have no idea what that random one over there is doing, but it's being very odd. Alright, so Thorax Swords, units winning, but they're very tired, getting attacked in the rear. I think it's going to come down to things like the Noble Cav coming in and cycle charging. We might be able to finish off the Disciples, maybe. And these Indian War Elephants are just getting massive amounts of kills here. I bet the lost 3 units there. Lost 3 right as he broke that Nabataean Axe Warrior. If I was Bactria, I'd be very disappointed there. Alright, so the slingers broke, and I believe Rome's general broke. So we got the Thorax Swords left, 110 kills on them. And then, did Nabataea... What? Nabataea's Noble Cav is broken! Whoa, I did not expect him to break. I mean, wow. So Nabataea's turning his Desert Hoplite around to engage the Thorax Hoplites. And then, look at that awesome Pila throw. Got a great Pila toss and killed 2 of the elephants here. But he needs his Desert Hoplites to hold as long as possible. Now we got the Shotel Warriors breaking. He is bringing his Nabataean Axe Warriors back to this combat. Whew. Man, so you got the Desert Hoplites holding. I think he's going to try and wrap around to help break the Thorax Sword there. You know, that fear effect from the Disciples of Petamak really just destroyed that Nabataean Jin. So I don't think he's going to get the flank off because I think the disciples are going to come in and prevent him from doing so. He also has his African giant ballista. But if the Desert Hoplites can beat the Thorax Swords, which they are at the moment, oh, he's going to get a break. Is Bactria going to break? Oh, man. This is crazy close for such a short battle. Come on, oh my gosh, Nabatea, are you going to pull this off? Are you going to pull this off, Nabatea? Shattered. Bactria's Thorax Sword. Bactria's out. Bactria is gone. So he's going to be able to come in and wrap in. But is it going to be enough? Oh my gosh, dude. So, alright. Popping abilities here. The Nabatean Axe Warriors are gone. Nabatea is not using his giant ballista. He might be able to get in around and wrap around the Armored Desert Hoplites, but you got to get the Armored Desert Hoplites to whew, dude, this is so close. So close. It tells us that the battle is in favor of the attackers. You know, they're winning slightly combat even now. I think they're kind of wrapped around the Armored Desert Hoplites. And now you got the African Giant Ballista going to come in and wrap around the Armored Desert Hoplites and get that back attack. Attacked in the rear. They are steady, but losing slightly. Dude, this is so close. They're 56 morale right now. I don't see them breaking the Kushite disciples before the Kushite disciples break them. Got the lion pelts on their heads. Exhausted, unit losing. Wow, the Armored Desert Hoplites are winning. They're going to break the African Giant Ballista. Turn around and break them. Turn around and break them. Oh, then they're gone. Okay, so oh my gosh, look at the balance of power. It just flipped. It just totally flipped between oh man. So now Nabatea has got the balance of power. It is just the Armored Desert Hoplites against the the Kushite disciples here. It's crazy, dude. Crazy, guys. If I had the face cam going right now, you would see me just making crazy hand motions because this is nuts. So I think who engages here? Do you as Nabatea, do you wait and make Kush come to you? That's I think what I do. You know, Kush has got to make a decision here. We've got a minute 55. Let's go ahead and fast forward real quick. Man, for such an intense situation, this just really chilled out very quickly. So Nabatea is going to try and engage, but Kush is going to fall back. I mean, Kush doesn't have a choice. Kush is the attacker at this point. If he doesn't attack, he loses. So, I mean, I think he's going to maybe try and fall back to the smaller choke point. Because otherwise, I don't see what you do here as Kush. Like, there's nothing you can do. You have to engage. Alright, so Nabatea goes into combat. He's gone into the hoplite wall. Look at that. Did you see that guy get tossed over his shield? I love that. I love that animation. Got the dolphins on the shields here for the Armored Desert Hoplites. Not on all of them, but on a couple of them. Combat even disciples are just holding out. They're trying to hang in here. Unit is winning slightly for Nabatea. 204 kills versus 236 kills for the disciples. The 62 men versus 27 men. Gotta get these guys with the lion pelts, right? Like, you gotta get that. Oh man. Wavering army losses are kicking in for the disciples. Oh man. I think that's it. 7 seconds. Yeah, that's got to be it. The disciples are going to break. Oh, shattered. Done. GG. Wow. for such a short battle, that was stupid intense. That was crazy intense. All right, let's go look at some replays, or some replays, some kills here. Charlie 6 Zulu here with 2,400 kills. You know, his elephant 672, 383. His gen's got 153, 230 on the chariots, 195. Numidian riders 170 is the best one. His Gatuli tribesmen are really just there to hold down the enemy so the chariots could go through. Not so royal with 2,087 kills. Chariots with 204, 218. His archers with 152, 190, 124. Armored Desert Hoplites 158 and 217. And then 117 and 112 on the Axe Warriors. Golden Trojan with 1,800 kills. Let's see. Cav didn't really do much. 0 and 18. His archers not great for Syrians. 95 and 70. His Evocati cohort really they did really well. 262, 188, 234, 149 on two of them actually there. And then his gladiators with 132, 66, and then 198 on the legionary cohort. Now for the attackers here, Bactria, 875 kills on the elephant, 160 on the light horse, 206 on the gen. His archers, not fantastic, not great. Pikes, not great either, 37 and 52. Thorax hoplites, 141, 107, not bad there. His thorax swords, 117 and 117 and 116. Nice and concise there. 2,300 kills there. And then Killer FNG as Rome with 1,700 kills is archers. Not fantastic. Keep in mind, this is the Rome that got sallied out on. So, man, that sucks. It does suck. 129, 120, 145, 132, 135. And then with the Legionary cohorts, 152 and 182 on the Principes. We got Kisame as Kush with 2,200 kills. 290 on the gen. His archers, not fantastic. 175 on this one. This was not the game for archers. Not the game for archers. 247 with the disciples. Really well done. Show tells 306, 140, 253, 134. And then with his swordsman, got 123. All right, guys. That is it. That was a crazy intense battle. That was really, really, really fun to watch. I really hope you guys liked this one. All you newcomers to the channel, I love having you guys here. Thank you so much for joining, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button, comment down in the comment section, and we will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.